Hey folks, video 2. Just wanted to welcome you back if you're watching this again. I'm looking at the same team as the last video. We're pretty much the same matchup, just a different location. And you'll see here that there are two people who are in a pre-made fire team. We'll call it fire team from now on, but a two-person fire team. One of whom is lagging, and the other person, has a red bar, and the other person has a green bar. But both of them exhibit behavior of a red bar, and this is part of what I'm talking about as far as fire team hit detection advantage goes. So whether or not we're able to see it in a quantitative way, like on the network gauges, people who are in fire teams gain a hit detection advantage. That means I cannot hit them properly if they are in a fire team. So whether it's a 5-person fire team, a 2-person fire team, or a 3-person fire team, these people are not they do not receive damage or hits the way you would normally expect them to, the way you would against a solo player. And I don't know, so that he didn't even set off the trip mine there, you'll see. And this is one of the guys I'm talking about, Sergeant Callis, and his fire teammate. His fire teammate is the one who's red bar, but Sergeant Callis is the one who's green bar. And for some reason, Sergeant Callis has the same effects, which is to say that he doesn't set off trip mines, he doesn't receive damage the way, basically that you would expect a red bar player to do. Again, I think that was a grenade damage plus maybe a couple of hits from an auto rifle. But I think these guys basically count on you not being able to tell, kind of in the heat of battle, whether it was a valid hit or not, but it becomes fairly obvious once you've been doing this for a while. The 2 hits from an auto rifle are not going to, kind of wildly shot, are not going to finish you off when you have a quarter of health. This is why I play a hunter specifically and play this particular strategy with a hunter, which is to say that to set traps, to throw grenades where I know people tend to traffic, where people go and put a grenade where somebody needs to, where I know somebody's going to be. So there, I'm pretty sure that I hit him, even though I was able to score 3 hits on him. He was able to get off a grenade. That kind of thing. He's moving too fast for me to follow when he comes out of, when he came out of that little warehouse area, was able to slide exactly past the crate in order to throw a grenade the moment he came out from the crate. So, those are the kind of things that you watch out for. To me, that says lagger. That says somebody who's actually queuing actions up, taking their time to get it right, and then even though I'm not aware that they're doing it, I'm already basically dead before I even see their representation on my screen. So you just have to continue to shoot where people are not, you don't see them on the radar, or you just see a tiny flash of them on the radar, and shoot where you think they're going to go, as opposed to actually shooting at a character representation, which I think is kind of hilarious. Like, if that's the way we're supposed to play, then why even play the game at all? If waiting to shoot someone when you see them is going to result in your death, why play the game, right? So this is a very long distance. Within 2 shots, I had them down more than half, and it was very accurate. But then again, you get this guy like Sergeant Callis, and it's impossible to hit him even when he's tethered more than 3 times. And in fact, that time when he is hit, 3 times. I'm constantly having to one body shot. That last engagement should have killed the person, but I had to make 2 shots. You know, the nice thing about hunters is you have the trip mines, you have the throwing knives, and if you just practice a little bit, you know, you can take advantage of those to great degree, you know. So I was shot with antipodal hindsight 2 times, maybe 3 times, and he was able to finish me off with a 3rd or 4th shot. And obviously that was long range for auto rifle, and you know, it just doesn't make any sense. So I don't even have time to turn around and aim at him, recognizing that he's shooting at me. I don't have time to turn around and aim at him with a super. That's what I'm talking about, an actual cheat. A lot of people will try to discuss that and say, oh, well, you know, he was just moving faster than you. No. You can watch me make perfect shots, long range, quickly hit a target, aiming. You see that he just basically jerked to the side there. That's what kept me from being able to hit him. That I aimed at him where his representation was, and then he was 5 inches over to my right. So that's what happens when laggers are when you're playing like red bar people, is that you can't hit them. Not only is it that the hits that you actually appear to score on them don't appear to do any damage, but when you do shoot at them, see, I'm able to shoot that person without problem. It's no more difficult.
Secure. Total control. Good work.
It's weird that. No more difficult to hit somebody who's closer to you than somebody who's floating along 30 feet away.
Zone A lost. 5 minutes remaining. Enemy captured Zone A.
It's not a matter of accuracy. But it just happens that these specific people are that much more difficult to hit. And there are people probably who would say, well, you know, they're probably just better than you, right? They know how to dodge or whatever. And what I can tell you is that I've gone through Destiny Tracker scores, and by far and away, 90% of the people that I'm talking about in these videos have a much lower KD than I have. Often have a much lower Destiny Tracker score. I don't know how they can have a lower KD but a higher score than me, but a lot of them have accomplished that. Whether they just never leave matches or something like that, I can't really, you know, I can't really say, and I can't speak for Destiny Tracker, but I do know that they, you know, qualitatively measure, you know, people's KD and how they use teamwork and whether they're staying in games and whether they're jumping out of games and that kind of stuff. So, in any case, on to the next video. I know it doesn't sound very exciting, but you can see that I've learned strategies that will help you get past people who are lagging, and people, I guess if you want to believe it, are better than you. But I haven't met too many people who had a much higher score, you know, KD or whatever than I had. So I'll talk to you guys soon.